How's it going, everybody? This is BeatTheBush. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to cut and wrap meat so that you can store them safely in the freezer. On my left hand here is a leg of lamb that's boneless. It's relatively cheap per pound. In California, this is about $6, and if you buy beef, it's more like $12 to $20. So it's a very low cost red meat. Buying in bulk and freezing meat is probably one of the ways I use in order to save a lot of money buying groceries. Instead of buying small packs, you buy the value packs, which comes a bit cheaper. And there's a convenience aspect to this because when I buy in a big pack and I have it all in individually wrapped pieces, I can just defrost them in the microwave. It takes about a couple of minutes and then I can eat right away. So on any given day, I would have a large cache of different kinds of meats like chicken breast meat, chicken wings. I'll have lamb meat, beef, rib eye, salmon steaks, shrimp, etc. It's kind of intimidating, I guess, because when you see such a large piece of meat, you might think, oh, you know, it's not gonna last, or maybe you have to toss the whole thing in the oven and cook the entire thing. No, I buy them raw. I cut them up into about half-pound chunks, and that's enough to serve about 2 people for each little package that I have. If you're a single person, you might want to consider cutting them into 4-ounce sections so that you defrost one every single meal. This video is brought to you by Moomoo, the commission-free trading app. You can get a bunch of free stocks just for signing up and depositing various amounts of money. So if you guys are interested, check out my affiliate link down in the video description below and you can help out this channel. I've probably been wrapping meat ever since I had my own refrigerator at my own home, so at least 10 years or so. In the beginning, it wasn't as high a quality because if you don't wrap it shut tightly, it can get freezer burns and stuff. So if you wrap it properly, you may not even need a vacuum pack. I'm gonna only demonstrate with this leg of lamb here. You can just as well do it with, you know, rump roast of beef, chicken, or whatever. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky when there are bones in it, but you just kind of wrap around it. This is a 3.69 pound leg of lamb. It does feel like there's a small bone in here, so I'm gonna have to remove that. Maybe there's gonna be 6 pounds of meat over here. In order to get about a half-pound section, I'm going to divide this piece of meat into 6 equal pieces. And this is your best friend right here, which is Costco saran wrap. You buy this, it's 3,000 square feet. This is kind of something you buy and it lasts 5 years, 10 years, or maybe you want to pass it over to your children even if it lasts that long. First, open up this package. I'm not going to open it here because there's a little bit of liquid inside. I don't want to get it all over here, so I'm going to do it in the sink. I'll be right back. I took it out of the plastic packaging. I can feel there's a bone in here. I should have taken a look at this before buying it because when there's a bone, you don't get as much value. I use my left hand to grab the meat. The right hand grabs a knife and it never touches the meat ever. It just holds on to the handle. This way you can keep one of your hands clean and touch other things. This on its own feels about half a pound, so I can cut this into 6 pieces. I just kind of eyeball it, you know, like right here, that's about half. And cut this into 3 pieces. This is a little bit taller over here, so cut it right there. And if you want to do a hot pot, you might sometimes want to look for like a large surface area. The grain is going this way and it's larger on this surface area. So if I cut it this way, if you're gonna make hot pot, it's gonna be bigger against this surface. So I'm gonna do that because this is sort of tapered, smaller on this end and larger on this end. I'm gonna cut these pieces a little bit thinner right there. That's about half a pound. And right here, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. Now we're gonna wrap it. You take your clean hand, grab the saran wrap, pull it out. You get like about a section of it, a little bit long. You cut it over here so that it's loose. You use the hand that's been touching the meat, grab one of the pieces, put it right here, and I'm going to wrap it diagonally. I wrap the corner from one corner, putting the meat right in the center. I grab one corner, wrap it over, and I tuck it underneath the meat. like this. And you pull it in so that all the air gets squeezed out. Wrap this side. And I'm not using my right hand here. Wrap the other side. And then I'm going to kind of pull it in like that. And then keep on rolling it until it's all tight. See, look at that. My right hand is still clean. My left hand is still dirty from the touching the meat. Do another one. Use the dirty hand to touch the meat. I'm gonna wrap this bigger piece now. Just go like that. Wrap it. Make sure it goes underneath. The point here is kind of have the saran wrap it on multiple surfaces. So it's not just a single layer. There, wrap it on the other side. And it's okay to be a little bit loose right here because then when you pull it in, you can really squeeze out all the air. Just kind of pull it. And when you look at this, see, look, it's like there's almost no air bubbles in there when you, after you're done. I'm gonna do it a little bit quicker so you can see in real time what that looks like. It's fairly fast. Oops. Get this under. Now, tuck this under and you kind of pull it in for that section, and then you fold the other sides over. Then you pull it some more and wrap it all the way to the end. Now, this is a method that you don't need a vacuum sealer, right? And I found that wrapping it this way is very, very good. It's not as good as a vacuum pack bag, but it's a lot cheaper. And if you know how to wrap it well, it can keep the air out pretty well. Right there. Wrap another one. The trick here is you got to make sure it goes once over the entire meat here before you wrap in the side. Don't just kind of like have one layer just touching on the top, right? It needs to go over the whole meat, underneath. You pull it to squeeze out all the air, then pull in the corners with one hand here, okay? Not the dirty hand. And then you pull this in, wrap it around, and now we got 6 of them done. Just like this. And I just toss all of this in the freezer, and then it freezes overnight or whatnot. And every time I want to take one out to eat, I just pull one of these out, and it's hard as a rock. When you go to defrost it, you have to remove the saran wrap first. So you might want to dunk it in water for like a minute or so, or many times. I just have to just spray water over it, you know, for like a second or two, and then I can start peeling off all the saran wrap. Generally for big pieces of meat like this, it's really easy to remove the saran wrap, but when you have things that have crevices and stuff, it might kind of grip onto the saran wrap and it's harder to remove, like chicken. In those cases, you might have to defrost it a little bit more. Make sure you remove all the saran wrap before you start defrosting, because you don't want to have the plastic in there and use the microwave, because that might leach some of the plastic into your meat, and you don't want that. The way I defrost it is usually using the microwave's defrost option, and I, select, okay, I'm gonna defrost beef, lamb is close enough to beef, at least to a microwave, and then I select half a pound, and you just follow the same instructions that's on your microwave. That's it. I've been meaning to do this video for a long time, show you guys how to wrap meat. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to give me a like on this video and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.